Yo, what's up guys, I'm Elijah back with another video. I'm out here enjoying the spring weather. It's nice and sunny out, green, nice out, the birds are out, everything's out. And it's a little kind of cold outside too. So today is March 18th, 2026. And just felt like making a video today. I know there's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on in my personal life, but I just know things get better. They always will. This weekend is my birthday, my 26th birthday, so I'm just focused on that. Even though things right now aren't the best in the world and in my personal life, with certain things going on, I'm still going to focus on just enjoying life the best way I can. My birthday, being 26, having fun, and also improving myself every day best way I can. And I've been like on the grind every day, doing artwork. I've been trying to do some money, make some money on the side. I've been doing that, looking for new jobs, having some career changes. I need to get back. I got to get back to the gym because it's been a minute. It's been a long time. It's been like let me see. It's been about 7 months. Yeah, because I was injured, and I'm still dealing with that, but it's getting better. So I've been going to therapy for that, physical therapy, chiropractor, painkillers. So I'm making progress with that. So I got to get back to the gym. I have to. That's my place. The gym is my second home. I just know when I go back, my friends, they go there, like, "Oh, Elijah, it's been a minute." I'm like, "Yeah, it has." Like, "What happened to you?" All I'm gonna say is I've been through a lot, and I've experienced a lot too. So, but I'm out here grounded in nature, connect, to the earth. So right now that spring is coming pretty soon. Next week, March 20th. This is the time where you want to like retain resources. So like the sun, grounded nature, take your vitamins, eat healthy, get fresh air. So during spring and summer, absorb all these great resources, because during winter time, like resources are scarce and it's like dead out. But during this time period, everything's abundant and out. Okay, animals, plants, vegetation, fruit, everything's out. Everything's reproducing, mating. The birds out here mating, butterflies out here mating. I'm down here in Florida. Everything's out. Okay, down here in Florida. Literally, like 2 days ago, there were tiger butterflies, bumblebees. I saw red cardinals. Well, they're here all the time. You got red cardinals. Then you have these red shoulder hawks. The hawks that be flying. They out here. The woodpeckers. These lizards out here. And then you got dragonflies. What else I be seeing lately? Squirrels that be out. So everything's coming out now to reproduce, to be abundant. Okay, same with people. Hey, it is spring break. And spring break right now is off the chain insane. My brother was telling me about spring break and what's going on. And like, it's wild. Houston, Texas is mad packed. Okay? Like, how many people are there in Houston? Like 400,000, 500,000 people. It's insane. But I'm trying to see what that was. But yeah, so Houston is off the chain. Daytona off the chain. Like, Houston is so random too. But I saw the videos, people fighting, people, and people wilding out. Listen, You can have all of that. I ain't doing that. For spring break, for me, the most I'll do, I'll go to Panama City. I'll go to Panama City Beach, or no, Panama Beach City. I'll go there, because it's packed, but not crazy packed. So I like going there. Orlando gets packed. But I ain't gonna lie, the best trip I've had so far, especially during spring break, was Cancun. Hands down, 3 years ago, best trip ever. But spring break is off the chain. I know that flights are being canceled, and I know that airports are crazy because the TSA people are not getting paid. And I've seen the lines on video. It's crazy. The lines are like all the way down to the garage. And it's like people don't want to work because they're not getting paid. So there's a lot going on, man, at these airports. I've been seeing the videos. Certain airports are being shut down because this is like a partial government shutdown going on. It's affecting the TSA officers. And I feel bad because like, you have a job, but you're not getting paid. But if you leave, it's like if you stay, you don't get paid. But if you leave, you have no job. So it's tough. Nah, I get it. But yeah, I seen the lines at these airports. It's crazy. So that's been going on. But yeah, these spring breakers, man, they going crazy. I've seen the videos. I'm like, you can have that. I ain't doing that. No, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out here in nature with the birds, bees, the sun, everything, and just be at peace. No, thank you. And now they're saying, I saw them saying how in Houston there's 40,000 STDs. 40,000 STDs from the spring break thing. Nah. See, I ain't down with that hookup culture. I ain't down with this, I'm gonna do it because she bad, she fine. I'm not doing that. Nope. You got diseases, you got demons, bad energies, trauma. People who got trauma in them and that gets passed down to you. No. No, thank you. And I'm an empath, so I feel things. So no, I ain't doing that. First, I'm gonna ask questions and know who you are. Then we'll have some fun. But just to do it, just because, you look good. Yeah, you may look good. It may be tough to turn down. It may be tough to turn down, but you probably got some demons in you, some energy stuff in you, trauma in you, and that stuff gets passed down. All right, so remember, it's an energy exchange. But a lot of people don't care, so they don't be caring. But yeah, man, 40,000 STDs from this whole spring break stuff going on in Houston. And they had to cancel the rodeo too. They canceled the rodeo. So spring break has been a disaster. It's been crazy. You got the airport thing going on. Of course, the war in Iran still going on. And I made a whole video about that, the war in Iran. Like I said, I predicted this happening this year. I was right. There's rumors going around that Netanyahu is not here anymore. I have to look more into it because apparently there was a strike on one of the bases in Israel. Maybe he was in it. So I don't know if he's still here or not, but I'm gonna look more into it. He's not a good person, I was gonna say that. So we'll see. But I'm gonna look more into it to see what's going on with that. I just been hearing things. People say, "Oh yeah, he ain't here no more." AI videos, he was taken out. So we'll see. But yeah, this whole war is getting every day worse. Donald Duck and our government lying about things getting better. It's not getting better. Gas is going up. Okay, the possibility of sending troops over there is getting more and more likely, and possibility of a draft happening. That could happen pretty soon. I'm not gonna, and I don't I don't want that to happen. Trust me. No, I do not want that to happen. So, but it could happen pretty soon. It could happen this year. I hope not. I did some research because they said if they did a draft, they would start from 20 all the way up to 24. Now, I'll be 26 pretty soon. So, I did some research. In America, there are 21 million Americans who are from age 20 to 24. And that's a lot of people. Now, let's say out of that 21 million, only like 10 million are able-bodied or able to, fight in combat. That's still a lot of people. Now, like I said, I do not want a draft to happen. That's one of the things that's always bothered me and made me nervous and scared. Because no. But I told some of my friends, me and my other friends, like, we're in our late 20s, mid-late 20s, 30s. And it's like, the good news is we're in our mid to late 20s. The bad news is we're in our 20s, And even with that, like, they could raise the draft age to, the highest is like 40, I think. Yeah, 40. So even with that, it's like not guaranteed, But like I said, hopefully it doesn't happen. But I did some research. I was 21 million Americans who are from age 20 to 24. So I'm like, all right, well, I got some time, Like, I was 26, so this person may be 21. So it's unfortunate they may have to go, but I'm good right now. It's like I don't know how to explain. It's like a good, bad thing. It's like, well, I'm in my mid-late 20s, but they're in their early 20s, so I feel bad for them, but I'm good right now because we ain't getting messed with. But we'll see how things play out. There's a guy I watch. He's a professor. He's a Chinese guy, and he's been right about everything so far. About Donald Duck being in office, winning the election, and the Iran war. And he's saying how, like, Turkey and Egypt will be part of this war. He said there will be a draft in America. He said this draft will start a civil war. Yeah, because my generation and millennials, like older than me, we don't want to fight and die for this. Like, why is this even happening, So yeah, my generation, Gen Z, millennials, we gonna fight back, Not me. I'm gonna be out, just watching the mess happen. But most people were like, we ain't doing that, So I could see that happening. And this year marks 250 years of America. So, this could be the beginning and end, I don't know, of something happening this year with the country. But yeah, 250 years of America, and stuff is happening. People are resigning from the administration because they don't agree with how Trump is handling things. People are waking up now to like what's really going on. The main reason why the war is happening because the Epstein files, and people still have not forgotten about that. They still asking about the files, so it's still not fully working. So they're hoping this war could cover the Epstein files, but it ain't working. People still want to know. People still asking questions. Now, I did predict this Iran war could go on 6 to 8 months. That's what came to me. But we'll see how things play out. I could be right, I could be wrong. But I've been right about a lot of stuff happening so far this year. Just watch my videos. Watch my predictions video for the whole year. watch my summer predictions video, plane crash video. Just watch my videos. I've been right about a lot of stuff happening. So, you know, I did see that Cuba is next. That Donald Duck wants to take Cuba, invade Cuba, you know, and claim it as part of the U.S. I don't know too much about that, but I do know this. I know Cuba was under control with Castro when he was alive. I know Cuba is down with Russia. I know about the whole Cuban Missile Crisis back in the 60s. I know they are a communist place, an island. I'm not sure if you can still travel to Cuba or not. Because I know at one point you couldn't travel there. But, yeah, he wants to take Cuba. And they just lost power. 11 million people without power. And Donald Duck and the president having some talks about it, saying it's going well, it's not going well, you know. So, and Trump saying, oh, I can do whatever he literally said, I can do whatever I want. You know, whether I take it, invade it, it's mine, the island is mine. He wants everything. This is that empire mindset, you know. This is that, you know how back in the day you had the Egyptian Empire, Ottoman Empire, British Empire, the Roman Empire. This is like, we are living in that time period again, with this empire and taking control of land and resources and taking people out. Like, this is the new Rome. This is the new Roman Empire. Okay? He just took out Maduro from Venezuela. So now the U.S. is working in Venezuela. We kind of own it now. He wants Greenland. That's next. I told you guys, I predict that the U.S. could possibly take Canada this year, this summer. Okay, I did make a video about that. I said it could most likely happen this year. If that happens, I will be shocked. I will be shocked if that happens. But yeah, the U.S. could take Canada this year. So I did predict that happening this year, this summer, specifically in July. I know Argentina. What else? Yeah, so he wants Cuba. So what came to me was April. I see this happening, of him taking Cuba. The U.S. taking Cuba. I don't know if this would be a good thing, bad thing, because I have to look more into it and do my own research. I've just been going off about what I've seen recently and from what I've been hearing. But I got to dive deep more about the whole Cuba and America stuff. But I know about Castro. I know about other stuff. I know Cuba got Cuban crocodiles, you know. They got Cuban cigars, Cuban sandwich. You know, also, like, I did see how Trump wants to put Rubio as the president of Cuba, because he's Cuban. So that could be a reason why, you know, and I could see that happening too. So, but yeah, Venezuela, Greenland, Cuba, you know, Canada probably next, and then Iran. All this regime change, man. All this, like, taking out leaders and taking control of their land and resources for yourself. All this karma at some point will come back to the U.S. It's going to come back. That's all I'm going to say. All this regime change and stuff is going to come back. And with this war in Iran, it's different. This is different. And they are fulfilling prophecies. You know, I was just talking with my dad about it and saying how, like, they are fulfilling the prophecy for the Muslims for the Shia Muslims about the Mahdi, and everything's been coming true. Now, the guy I watched, the Asian guy, he's Chinese. His name's Professor Jiang. Really good guy. Go watch his videos. He said how the Al-Aqsa Mosque will be next, targeted, because if the Al-Aqsa Mosque, if something happened to that mosque, and then to the Kaaba in Mecca, those are the signs of the Islamic prophecy of the Mahdi and God and Jesus is coming, which I didn't know until me and my dad were talking about it and do my own research about it. So, who knows? Maybe the Mahdi is here. Maybe Jesus is coming back. I don't believe that. I don't believe he's coming back, but I could be wrong. Remember, I do believe Jesus was a real person. I do believe he was a prophet of God. I just don't believe he's coming back. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And I don't believe that Jesus is God. I believe that Jesus and God are separate. But that's just me. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong about him coming back. But yeah, this is definitely a holy war. Christians, Muslims, and Jews. And it's like generals are telling their troops that this is a holy war to bring back Jesus. But it's like, why are you rushing it? If Jesus is supposed to come back, that's on God's time, right? And God's time isn't not our time. So then why are you rushing it? So it shows that they're not patient. And it shows that some of these Christians are losing their faith. Possibly. But all I'll say is we'll see what happens. And what other events will happen with this war in Iran. All I know is I've been doing research on it. I know that the GCC is being affected by it, which is like the Gulf something. I forget how you say it. The Gulf Coast, it's something with the Gulf. Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, Dubai. So the countries that sold out to the US and Israel, it's going to collapse. And Bahrain already collapsed, and the guy I watched, he said how like they're going to be involved in the war. Saudi Arabia, and that this is going to reshape the whole Middle East. I do believe that. I do believe this Iran war is going to reshape the entire Middle East, and it's going to affect the global economic, just everything, with the economics and stuff. But yeah, this war is affecting the whole world, monetarily wise, economic wise, gas, oil, just threats. So, Trump, he said how, the war will last 4 or 5 days. Then he said 4 or 5 weeks. Now he's saying like, after this month it'll be done. I don't believe it. All right, we ain't gonna win this, and it's not gonna be good, and this may go on longer than expected. And I did predict people protesting against this war. It's happening now, and if things get worse, and if they do a drive, or if they send people over there, and people come back home in boxes, you will really see protests happening in this country, and a civil war happening. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm not gonna let this war stress me out. I know what's going on. I'm gonna stay level-headed, focus on myself, but know what's happening in the world that I live in, the Matrix. But still, just focus on me and enjoy life the best way I can, and go from there. But yeah, so I told you guys this year is going to go down in history. 2026 is going to go down in history. And so far, with how things have been playing out lately, in these last 2 months, it's going to go down in history. With the war, the Epstein files, you know, other stuff that's been happening so far this year. This year is going to go down in history. Just as life-changing, not just bad things, but just life-changing things, good things, new chapters within the world and your personal life. I believe that, you know. It's going to be a powerful, this year, when it really starts, which is like the March 20th, which I'm excited because the new year starts, you know, the year of the horse. This year it's going to go down in history. And so many new things will happen, good things, bad things. And it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be transformational. So, looking forward to it, even though a lot of it won't be good. But real quick, I keep having this feeling that there's about to be a conflict with somewhere in Asia. So like, now I did say in my video, my prediction video, that North Korea will have a accidental missile strike at Japan, South Korea, and that could be a new war or a new battle. So I did see that happening. You see them. I don't know if you saw them, but you heard them. The two hawks. That's my first time seeing two. Probably a mating pair. Yeah, it's my first time seeing two red-shouldered hawks like that. I've always seen one. Probably a male and female. I tell you, man, animals out here mating, reproducing, they know it's that time, you know? But everything's out here and being abundant. But yeah, so the North Korea stuff, I have a feeling that this could happen pretty soon. I might make a video about that. I don't know, but all I'll say is I predict that happening this year, this summer. North Korea, South Korea, Japan war, and then the U.S. could get involved in that. I did say how China could start this year with their thing. That would be really bad. Just everything with China and America war. I did say how this year Russia will take over Ukraine. But yeah, just watch my videos. Just watch watch my predictions video. See, I can't talk because it's retrograde. That's another thing. We are still in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde rules communications, your mind, poor decision making. Okay, things break down, travel delays. Look at what's going on with these airports. Okay, anger, stuff like that. Things come back into your life. People, places, things. So we still in retrograde. The good news is retrograde ends this Saturday, I think. Yeah, Saturday. So that's a good thing. But yeah, just watch my videos, my predictions videos and stuff, and all the information is there. But I'm gonna end this video. Just want to come on here and talk for a little bit. Stuff that's been going on lately. But yeah, come out here in nature. Retain your resources, take your vitamins, drink water, eat healthy food, protect your energy. Protect your energy from toxic people, from the media, social media. I don't know if you can see the birds. Yeah, they're out here flying. Yeah, protect your energy and protect your peace, and because these times that we are in right now are literally life-changing. It's, you could say, biblical, okay? Revelations, end times. So these times that we are in right now ain't no joke. That's all I'll say. But my birthday coming up pretty soon. Happy 26th birthday to me. Looking forward to it. And guys, Happy New Year. Officially, Happy New Year and happy spring. So enjoy spring, enjoy summer, because a whole lot of stuff is about to happen. You'll see. And go watch my videos, because I made all the predictions for it, okay? But all right. It's been Elijah. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.